Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Can you hear me? Welcome to the podcast. My name is Anthony Payton. I'm the CEO and founder of Perpetual Calling. And on this podcast, we give you tips and techniques to create a better life for yourself and others in the areas of health, mindset, and relationships. As it's my wish for you to live a life full of love, passion, and fulfillment, to go after all of your dreams, goals, and desires, and for you to leave a legacy, as there's no better time than right now to go and create the life you've always wanted. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining us today on this podcast with Perpetual Calling. My name is Anthony Payton, and today we are going to cover goal setting. So how do we set goals? The most efficient and best way to set goals is through the method I call the I'm SMART goal setting format. I'm SMART stands for I for inspiring, M for motivating, S for specific, M for measurable, A for achievable, R for risky, and T for tangible. So when you set goals, you want to make them exciting and risky at the same time. You want the goal to push you out of your comfort zone. And when you're out of your comfort zone, what happens? You grow. So when you pick the goals you set, you want to pick a time frame. The time frame could be 6 months, 1 year, 3 years, or 5 years, or even 10 years. So one of the best ways to start off is set a 6-month goal, as this is one which you can really measure your progress towards and get really specific with it. And it's not too distant for you to give up before you even start. Because what happens with long-term goals, you get sidetracked and so you sort of give up basically. You don't get to where you want to be. And you look back and you go, what have I done for the last year or two? And so with your longer-term goals, you basically set them the same way. And you want to set something that you know it's achievable in a year, but realistic also. So it needs to be so it pushes you, so you can get out of your comfort zone and really grow into the person you need to become to get to where you want to get to. So as you don't want to, and you don't want to set unrealistic goals, as you're basically setting yourself up for failure from the get-go, and you'll likely give up before you even tried. So here in the I Am SMART goal setting format, here's some questions you can ask yourself based on I'm SMART. So I for inspiring. So what would really inspire me in 6 months? So what would really inspire you? So something really inspiring in 6 months that every day you think about it and you just want to go and get it and you do whatever it'll take to achieve that goal. Yeah, there's a horn in the background. Yeah, it's not very soundproof here, as you can hear. But we'll keep going. Just go with the flow. So you also want to think, what will I hear, see, and feel? And number 2, so motivate. So inspiring and motivating. So M for motivating. What is going to motivate you to achieve this goal? What is going to get you out of bed every morning to really achieve this vision? So motivating, something that makes you jump out of bed and just scream and go, yes, this is another day close to my goal, close to where I want to get to. Okay, and so S&M, so specific and measurable. So how can we make this really specific and measurable? How can you measure the goal? Some milestones along the way. Milestones are like little pieces leading up to your goal, which you can set along the way to achieve. And then by the time you get to your goal, you've hit all these milestones and achieved your goal. And A for attainable. So A, is this goal attainable in the next 6 months? So obviously, you want it to be attainable. You don't want it to be too far out to the left field that you can't even achieve this goal. That'll just turn you off and you won't even want to go for it. So it's got to be attainable. But you want to push yourself, but also attainable. And number 5 is scary and exciting. basically this is a risky part. We call it scary and exciting. So is there any way we can make this vision more inspiring? The goal we love to set are scary and exciting at the same time, because that will push you out of your comfort zone. And the last one, tangible. So make the goal tangible. How will you know when you've achieved this goal? What would have you totally convinced? So then from there, so you want to do that, just write down, brainstorm everything that inspires you. What will motivate you to achieve the goal? Make sure it's specific and measurable and attainable, and also scary and exciting at the same time, and tangible, so you know when you've achieved the goal. And so we can go to a next step. We can go and step it up. So this is taking that to another level, where you basically put it in the subconscious mind, so you're almost just going towards it without even thinking about it. So we're going to make it even more realistic, and this will help you also to connect with the goal. So what you do is imagine you are on that day in 6 months' time where you've achieved everything you've ever wanted to achieve, and feel how you feel, and hear what you hear, and see what you see. So what you want to do with this is you want to write down how your day would go from morning to evening, your day in 6 months' time of the goal you want to achieve. So from morning to evening, so if your goal was, say, lose 30 kilos, say, in 6 months, and so on that day, what were you doing during that day? So you write, I'm waking up in the morning out of my bed, and I smell the fresh air, the fresh coffee brewing if you have a coffee, and then you get up and say you walk out, and I see my wife. She's cooking me breakfast, amazing breakfast, healthy, lots of fibre and fruit, and so you just write it like that, and then you write, okay, now I'm going out, I'm getting dressed for the gym now, I'm going to the gym, and at the gym I see everyone, all my friends there, they're really supportive of me, supporting, and I'm getting on the treadmill, and my heart's racing, I'm achieving my maximum heart rate of 180 beats per minute, and I'm running, and I can just feel it, and then, so you like a story sort of thing like that. And so all through the day, and so you can include, what you had for lunch and what you ate, and the feel of it in your mouth, and the smell and texture of it, even to the minute details like that. But obviously the goal, whatever your goal is, you want to base the story around the goal, achievement of the goal, whether it's like a fitness goal, like I was just saying, a business goal. So if it's a business goal, just include like details about the business. And if it's a relationship goal, say you wanted the perfect relationship in 6 months' time, and so what you're doing in that day, so you could be writing about, you're going to meet with your soulmate now, who I've just found. We're going out for a beautiful breakfast, overlooking the ocean with the sunrise, and I can feel the breeze of the ocean on my face, feeling the salt, smelling the salt air into my lungs, and we're just connecting, looking into each other's eyes. She's got beautiful blue eyes, beautiful hair, tan, and we're really connecting. And so you can get down to those details, specific details, and then the way your day went through the day. So that's how you can step it up. Obviously, this is only, you don't want to write a whole book about your day. You only want to write maybe an A4 page or something. And so just so you can really feel it and get connected with it. And then the next step, even to take it to another level, you did a bit of this there on that, we'll call it the step it up level. Oh, excuse me. And so the next is visualize. So what you can do now to take it to the next level, so that your goals are truly in your subconscious mind, is you want to visualize it. So visualizing is a process of seeing it happen in your mind. And did you know the mind can't tell the difference between you actually seeing something in person and you visualizing it happening? And so this is another way to step it up even more, because you'll feel like you're already there, and then you're almost on a road, like a straight road there, second nature, not even thinking about it. You're drawing things into your life. You know, the universe is working around you when you do this. So just a few little steps. Could be one, you just want to be in a quiet place. No distractions, no noise. Turn your phone off, put it on silent. And so you want to be in a nice area. You can even light some candles or something, dim the lights. Maybe some some soothing music. And then what you want to do is read over that story you just wrote, the day in 6 months' time. And then read over it, sort of memorize it, see, and then the next step is close your eyes. So now just imagine that day happening in 6 months' time. See how it happened. See everything you see, hear everything you heard, and feel everything the way you feel in that moment. Just content or fulfilled and full of contribution and growth and vitality, whatever it is, however you feel it and see everything and hear it. And even just imagine smelling the smells of what you smell that day. If you're there eating breakfast, and what does it smell like? Could be you in the ideal relationship, walking through the park, smelling all the flowers, all the roses, and hearing the birds. Just imagine that. Visualize that happening. So just from doing this, you'll be on autopilot toward your goals. Your goal will be in the forefront of your mind, and the universe will guide you along the way to achieving this goal. You just have to be aware of the opportunities coming your way and take advantage of them. One little book I can recommend just come to my mind, The Celestine Prophecy. It's all about attraction, the law of attraction, basically. And so this is visualizing basically the law of attraction, having things come to you. You just got to be aware of it. And so from here, that's basically it for us today. That's goal setting, visualizing it. So there's 3 formulas we just went over. Just the I'm SMART goal setting format: inspiring, motivating, specific and measurable, attainable, realistic, which is scary and exciting, and tangible. And then we went to another step, stepped it up. We wrote as though you were there in 6 months' time on that day, like seeing everything, feeling everything, hearing everything, as though you were there in that day, writing it out as a story of your day. And then we put it to another step, stepped it up again, visualizing it, which even took to another level. And that's where the universe really works for you, bringing everything into your life, attracting everything into your life. Just be aware of it. Be aware of everything coming to you, the opportunities. Just, if an opportunity comes along, just take it. Just take it. Don't even think twice about it. Take it. So thanks for joining with us today on goal setting. Make sure you share the love around and let everyone know how to set goals properly. So it's my wish for you to live your life full of love, passion and fulfillment, to go after all your dreams, goals and desires, and for you to leave a legacy, as there's no better time than right now to go and create the life you've always wanted. This is Anthony Payton from Perpetual Calling, telling you to free your inner beast.